Hello, welcome to lesson 9.5, central angles and arcs. So in this lesson, we are using arc addition postulate, which just means that if we have two arcs next to each other, when we add them together, they're going to equal the entire arc. So grab some highlighters. Let's grab 3 different colors. And let's start with this part right here, which is saying the measure of arc ABC, right? It's a major arc. It's got 3 letters, meaning it's going to be more than halfway. So that means we're going to start at A, pass B, and end at C. So this major arc is equal to those other smaller arcs that are part of it, right? Like the measure of arc AB, this smaller one here from A to B. And then let's use a third color, the measure of arc BC. So just to recap, again, the larger one, the ABC, is equal to AB plus BC, all right? Our other piece that we need to know, let's go back to a lighter color, for this side of the page at least, that a semicircle is 180 degrees, okay? So knowing these 2 things, we can now solve the questions on this page. So let's look at example number 1. So it says, find the measure of the arc or central angle indicated and assume that lines that appear to be diameters are actual diameters. So like this line that I'm hovering over, FEH, right, this segment, that's a diameter because it's going from the edge to the edge and going all the way through. So we know this is actually dividing our circle into 2 semicircles, okay? All right, so now let's go ahead and highlight what the measure of, it says measure of angle GEH. That's this central angle here, GEH. So let's go ahead and just highlight the entire little pie piece because that's what we're trying to find, right? The central angle and the arc are the exact same thing. So just kind of color in the whole pie piece. And now to know what that is, right? If we have this pie piece plus this 55, and we know this entire thing that I'll just kind of outline with my pen. This is a semicircle, right? So that means we don't know what this is. Let's put an X. So X plus 55 is equal to, what's a semicircle? 180. And then all we have to do is solve. So let's go ahead and subtract 55 from 180. Let's put our line. And 180 minus 55. So 180 minus 50 is 130. Come down 5 more, and that's 125. So you can also use the calculator. So go ahead and pause the video and try number 2 on your own. Again, I really suggest you using a highlighter. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight. So XW is this right here. So let's just kind of highlight the whole pie piece there. Okay. And we don't know what that is, but we know this entire half here is a semicircle. So we know that X plus 93 is equal to 180. Again, I mentioned it very quickly, but I'm going to mention it again, that the arc and the central angle are the same thing. So like this arc is 55, this central angle is 55. So this whole pie piece was 55. Over here, this central angle is 93, this arc is 93. So like this whole pie piece here is 93. So X plus 93 is equal to 180. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and subtract 93. And 180 minus 90 is 90. Come down 3 more is 87. So my answer is 87 degrees. All right, we're going to use the same kind of concept, except this time for 3 and 4, we have an equation because now we have an X involved. Or we kind of wrote in our own X's. This one's going to be more of an expression. So for number 3, now I see that this is a semicircle. So I know that 105 plus X plus 86 is going to equal 180. I'm going to combine like terms. So 105 plus 86. So 105 plus 85 would be 190. So 1 more is 191. Plus X is 180. and I can subtract 191 from both sides to get what x is. And x is negative 11. So go ahead and pause the video, try number 4 on your own. All right, so hopefully we set it up as 59 plus 60x plus 1 is equal to 180. Again, how did I know that? Because this is a semicircle. So I know this puzzle, or I keep saying pie piece, this pie piece, plus this pie piece is equal to that whole thing of 180, okay? So now I can combine like terms. 59 and 1 is 60. And then I bring everything else down. And now a two-step equation. I'm going to subtract 60 from both sides to get 60x is equal to 120. And I divide 60 to get x is equal to 2. All right, so if you have any questions, come find me. But let's go ahead and go to the back if we're ready. And the back is the exact same thing, except this time we have an entire circle. So we want to highlight that the entire circle is 360 degrees, but same concept here. So let's look at example, right? This whole thing we already just looked at on the other side, okay? So number 5, we're looking at, we're finding the measure of the central angle KLJ, which is this central angle. So just highlight the whole pie piece. So we don't know what that is, but we know that x plus 160, right? This whole pie piece is 160. This whole pie piece is 140. And it's going to equal to 360 because this time we have the entire circle, not a semicircle. All right, so now we're going to combine like terms. So 160 plus 140 is 300. And we can subtract 300 to get x is equal to 60. Go ahead and pause the video, try number 6. All right, let's change up the color. So we have XV, so this arc here, so it's this whole pie piece. So we have x plus 135 plus 107 is equal to 360. We're going to combine like terms. So 135 plus 107 is 242. And we want to subtract that from 360. So 118. Okay. And now same concept as the other side. We just now have expressions now. So see how like up here we have just numeric, we're just trying to find what x is by subtracting from 360. Down here for 7 and 8, we are setting up an equation to equal 360. So we have, and it doesn't matter where you start, let's start with the 115 plus 86 plus this expression here is 20x minus 1. That's all going to equal 360. So make sure to combine like terms correctly. So we're going to combine 115, 86, and this negative 1, right? You can use the calculator here. So 115 plus 86 minus 1 gives you 200. So 200, bring down the 20x, and that equals 360. And now we have a two-step equation. We're going to subtract 200. We get 20x on the left and then 160 on the right. When we divide both sides by 20, we get x is equal to 8. So go ahead and try number 8. Same thing. It's going to add to 360. I'm waiting. Hopefully you did it. All right. So negative 63x plus 150 plus 147 is equal to 360. So we're going to combine like terms. So let's bring down negative 63x. 150 plus 147 is 297. And now we're going to subtract 297 from 360. So we're left with negative 63x on the left. And 360 minus 297, so that would be 60. 3 more, so that's 63. And now, to get x by itself, let's divide both sides by negative 63. And x is equal to negative 1. Okay? So again, just to recap, on the front side, if you can tell, here I'll scroll, you can tell that it's a semicircle, right? The other side's going to be blank. It's going to add up to 180, right? If it's the entire circle that they're giving you, it's going to add up to 360. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I will see you in the next lesson. Bye.